Alright, this is Phil Kowalski from ProcurementZen.com, and here is another negotiation snippet. As always, you can download this presentation for your own handy convenience over at ProcurementZen.com/YouTube. Again, that's ProcurementZen.com/YouTube. And today we're covering the so-called authority technique. Let's start. So, what is it all about? In the end, it's all about appealing to a higher authority. It is something that the supplier simply cannot control and that may give you some increased influence over his decisions. So, how does it work? Well, in the end, you want to create a distance and have an asset that only you can control. So let me give you an example. For example, you are in a negotiation with your supplier, and one thing you could say is, well, it is not only about me and my decision, but my management would never ever accept this package. Another example is, I am really looking forward to come to an end in our discussions here, but what you offered would simply not be accepted by our R&D department. They would simply say no to it. So let's see how this approach classifies. Well, time-wise, it is surely an approach that does not need very much preparation. You could simply write down that idea and then you could nearly immediately execute it. From your experience, I personally think you should be at least a little bit experienced, especially when you're new to your role as a negotiator. It may become difficult to appeal to a higher authority, and in a second we will hear why. From an aggressiveness, I would also say it's medium, because it's not a partnership approach or anything. However, it's also not totally offensive. But there is a few risks, and I would clearly classify this as a high risk technique, because it comes with a few certain risks, and you have to be very sure that it works out if you want to utilize that. So the one thing, or the one risk that we have here, is it might simply show that you do not have enough negotiation power, and a good counterpart would really see this and also say it out loud. They would say something like, obviously you're not the right person to talk to, so maybe you can tell me who I can talk to make a decision. Another risk here that is not to underestimate is that the whole approach may create a feeling that future negotiations may be still in vain, or can be in vain, and will only be valid in case of the acceptance of a third party or another department or anything like this. And this may lead that you will not get very good offers initially. Nevertheless, let us just show the benefits of this approach. It can help you to get better offers if it's executed the right way, because suppliers also want to be presented best, especially when it comes to results presentations on management level. The next thing is that it introduces another level for the supplier, which may be too hard for them to conquer. It's a level that only you can control. So if you like that approach, simply head over to ProcurementZen.com/YouTube, download this presentation, use it in one of your next shows, and of course, make sure to subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and so on, because we cover techniques like these in much more detail, and other techniques as well as tools, book reviews, and interviews over at iTunes, Procurement Zen. You simply can go to my website, ProcurementZen.com, and you find all the links to the podcast there. That's it for this video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.